All right, what is up, everybody, and welcome to the bonus channel. All right, so Mr. Cloud Bonus. I'm probably going to change that name there, but we're just going to roll with Mr. Cloud Bonus for now. So this is the official third channel of the Mr. Cloud brand. I know we have the main channel, and then we also have the gaming channel. This channel is going to be included in a lot of vlogs, kind of hanging out with friends, doing a lot of random things, things that you guys would see of us not on the main channel. So everything that you guys love about the Mr. Cloud channel, but more, I guess, is kind of the way to say it, kind of like a bonus, I guess, I don't know. So today I figured it best to kind of kick things off slow, give you all a tour of all of the equipment that we use. So if you guys know me personally or in real life, you know that I use a pretty hefty handful of equipment to film my videos with. It's progressed over the years with just maybe a tripod or a handheld something to entire light fixtures and tripods and cameras and everything like that. Obviously, when you progress at doing something for almost a decade now, you can be able to, experiment with trying new equipment and everything like that. But I don't want to keep you guys waiting for any longer. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the tour. Every room tour I've ever done on the Mr. Cloud channel has always started with the door. So here's the door, and then we're going to go ahead and step into my little office slash gaming slash workspace area. So the first thing you guys probably noticed was the bright light fixtures here in the corner. I'm going to be going through all of the equipment that we use here. So these are just kind of extra little hands that I have in case we need some extra help with videos that we film. If a video's bigger in budget or if we just don't need as much, we won't use as much equipment as we have here. Obviously, if we need the equipment, we have it readily available here just in case we need it for a video. And then over here, we have kind of my little gaming workspace area. We've got a monitor here, and we've got some equipment here. We've got a mic. We've also got Thor's hammer here, Mjolnir, or as you nerds know it as Jonathan. All right, so without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and kind of get into this here. So right here we have the tripods that we use. We actually have two of these just in case we need to get like an extra angle for a video. If we have access to a second camera, we usually put that on the other tripod just to get like another perspective. If we're filming a video with other people, it's always good to get extra perspectives, things like that, so you can kind of switch between like camera A and camera B. So that's why we have two tripods here. We've got one over there and then the other one here. I truly can't even explain to you guys how helpful it is having tripods. These specific tripods we actually got off of Best Buy. I think they're probably like 50, 60 bucks a pop. If you guys make consistent content, I highly recommend buying these tripods. Obviously, these are the Best Buy kinds. If you guys want to purchase these, I left a link to all of the equipment that we use in our videos, just in case if you guys want to go and check out some of this equipment for yourself, or if you're thinking about starting content, starting a channel, we have all of this stuff that we use in our videos listed in the description down below. So be sure and check all of those things out. But yeah, that's why we have two tripods. And obviously a lot of this equipment I've had for probably 2 or 3 years now. But the one piece of equipment that I have had probably since I've started my YouTube career back in 2017 has been this right here. So this right here is going to be my first ever kind of light stand, I guess. I don't really know how to describe it. I literally got this thing off of Amazon for like 20 bucks, I remember, and it's still kicking. Obviously right now it doesn't have a bulb in there, but it's still kicking. It still works. It's a simple USB-C plug-in, I think, but it still works, and I've had it for probably about 6 years now. Hopefully that's a good lesson to all of you aspiring creators out there, that you do not need perfect in-order equipment to make great content. You guys have seen my videos. Hopefully you think they're good. Obviously some of our videos are worse than others. Hopefully it is an important lesson to all of you aspiring creators out there that you do not need perfect equipment to make great content. But yeah, I've had this little thing here for probably about six-ish years now. It still works. As I said, it just doesn't have a bulb. Actually right here is another stand for another light fixture. I actually got that at half the price. They were doing a deal on Amazon. I remember I was a freshman in high school when I got this, and they were doing a deal. They're like, oh, buy one, get one free. And I was like, that's a steal. Like that, like, how can I not do that? So these right here, probably my greatest purchase yet as of 2025. I think I got these last year at some time. I'm actually going to turn the lights off just so I can give you guys more of a clear picture. But these bad boys are probably the most convenient ones here. These I got on Best Buy. Best Buy was having a deal and I got them for probably 80 bucks a pop. These are super convenient if you guys need great natural lighting. Obviously, when you guys are making thumbnails or shooting content, it's good to have good like white natural lighting, or maybe an orange tint lighting. It's good to have great lighting. It's a really great way to draw the audience in and saying that, hey, my content's different than Johnny down the street who's making the same content as me but doesn't have great lighting. Obviously, this right here is going to be the mixed light between the cool and the natural, but you can actually, it's got a setting on here where you can switch it between natural and then straight cool. And then that's back to, or that's straight cool, that's natural. So they're both on natural right now. But if we switch it to cool, you can see that it's a lot more like Balenciaga. Like, I've got a Louis bag and I just love rich people, and it's just like that type of vibe. But if we go ahead and switch to the natural lighting, we've got this right here, which is more of like a sunlight. This is great for filming thumbnails or shooting thumbnails. It's easier to edit with a more natural light if you do edit. But these bad boys honestly have saved my life in terms of shooting videos, filming intros, everything like that. They truly have saved my life. They've made my content a whole lot better. All right, so next, I'm sure you guys noticed this as soon as I walked in the room. This is my massive white screen here, not to be confused with an eyesore in the middle of the room. Now, I actually got this straight off of Amazon. This was about 50 bucks, I think. I don't know. It came with obviously this massive white screen right here, which stretches all the way from the back of the room all the way kind of across the floor. It gives you that extra length along the side as well that you might need if you're shooting thumbnails or filming intros. Again, this is a must-have. I prefer white screens over black screens and greens, just because a white screen is easier to remove the background if you're making a thumbnail. Anything like that you guys are trying to do, I definitely recommend a white screen over a green screen. Obviously, the downside is you can't really wear white clothing. Like this color would be more suggested than wearing like a white t-shirt or a cream colored shirt, because it would just blend in, and when you try to crop for a thumbnail, it would crop everything out but your head, and it would just look weird, and you don't want to have that in your video. So yeah, I definitely recommend buying this white screen here. It's made creating thumbnails a thousand times easier, and it was about probably 50-60 bucks. So yeah. And obviously it came with everything in the back as well, all of these stands and everything we have to hold everything up. I do not know why there are pumpkins on the ground right now. That is really weird. All right, last but not least, we are going to be moving on to the gaming portion of my office area, I guess, or the sad, pathetic excuse for a gaming slash scheduling slash working editing area. This is where the magic happens right here, guys. So obviously right here we've got a little bit of equipment right here. We've got GoPro cases, we've got hooks and chains, GoPro chest mount straps that we're actually going to be using for a video come spring. Here we've got a monitor here. Obviously I've got no consoles set up, but we've got our GameCube controller here, our monitor, we've got our Turtle Beach headset, we've got kind of like my pathetic excuse for a TikTok stand. If I do make anything for TikTok, I will probably do it on this little stand here. That makes it super convenient because you have that light around. I believe it's called a ring light. I didn't start using them until probably 2-3 years ago now, but they're super convenient for making TikToks. And obviously we have our Rode mic here for gaming and streaming. Yeah, and then over here I've got some of my planning things that I write scripts for videos on. Every great video starts with a drawing board. You start with thumbnails, you start with the title. That's what draws viewers in. That's what attracts your audience. And then obviously over here, we've got all of our mangas, you know, One Piece, Mob Psycho, Assassination Classroom. We've got some Mario plushies over here. I've actually had those for a lot of years. I've actually had those Mario plushies since the Nintendo Cloud days. And I've actually linked some of my best Nintendo Cloud videos in the description below. If you guys want to go watch those, be my guest. The only thing I ask, if you do watch those Nintendo Cloud videos, watch alone and don't tell anybody. Just that's my only request, because if you guys enjoyed, be sure to comment what other videos you guys want to see on the bonus channel. If you want to see more vlogs, if you want to see something for the summer, if you want to see us start a new series or anything like that, be sure to comment down below. Obviously, if you guys want to subscribe, be sure to go ahead and subscribe so you won't miss out on any more bonus videos. Go subscribe to these other channels, the gaming channel and the main channel, and we'll see you guys in the next video.